Hi, I'm here talking about the planets in the first house. We've covered Sun, Moon, Mars and Mercury. Let me now cover a very important planet, Venus. Venus in the first house. Venus I consider it to be an extremely important planet, and as Mercury, if your Mercury, Venus and Moon are good, believe me, your quality of life is going to be good, you live a good life. So I give a lot of importance to these three planets to see the quality of life which you're leading. So here it is, Venus. Venus today in the present age is a planet which actually, I would put Venus as a planet of refinement. It refines everything. It does value add. So Venus is a planet of value add. And because it is a planet of value add, it adds value to everything in life. And therefore today is an age of value add. You look at the dresses, there is a value add in dress. You look at your products which you're using, there is a value add in that. You look anything around your life, it is because of the value add you're enjoying that particular thing. So Venus naturally becomes the planet of enjoyment. It is a planet of sex. It is a planet of love. It is also a planet which governs your, to a great extent, it governs your looks. It also governs your relationship with others, people whom you interact with. Venus is a very important planet in terms of all the professions, where there is an element of art, culture, painting, anything which denotes luxury in the present age. Venus is extremely important. Venus is a planet which actually is a planet of the marketplace. Today's market is governed by Venus. A good Venus can make you balanced. A good Venus can make you understand the pros and cons. A good Venus can actually make you do things which you should be doing. I'm talking about the planet in great importance because it is the first house, and it is the first house is the house of your personality. It is the house of yourself. Since it is the house of your personality and self, if Venus is there, all these things which will become a part of your personality, which become a part of yourself. So that is why Venus in the first house, I consider it to be very good. It can actually make you a person, if not afflicted, a very successful person, not only in business, also in your love life, and also in enjoying life in the right way. Venus is also a very important planet in the first house because Venus is a planet of gut. It's a planet of intuition, very different from Jupiter. Jupiter functions on knowledge. Venus functions on intuition. What I feel, what is my intuition? And today, as we all keep on reading, the emotional quotient is very important. So the planet which actually governs the emotional quotient today is Venus. So if you have Venus in the first house, all the things that I told you of Venus, if they are in the first house, will be there as a part of your personality. Now they get a little varied, changed, depending on the house, lordship, conjunction, degrees, D charts, and so many other things. But there would be a flow in your brain of the things which I have told you. And definitely, if you have a good Venus placed alone in the first house, or with Mercury, Venus with Mercury in the first house, I've seen is excellent. Without any other planet there, Venus and Mercury conjunction, with Mercury having lower degrees than Venus, absolutely great. It is a yoga which makes a person prosperous. Let me not say moneyed, makes a person prosperous. You keep on rising, you keep on going ahead. You have that guts to, you think that way. Once you think, you start doing it. So Venus in the first house is therefore very important. Now coming to Venus in Aries, Leo and Sagittarius, there Venus in Aries, Leo and Sagittarius, they are fiery signs. They are, there Venus becomes a little prideful. Your personality would be such that you would have a kind of a vanity in yourself. You would like to put an air to yourself. You will give a lot of importance to ego. You will give a lot of importance, even if you don't have the various luxuries or the paraphernalia which makes you become aristocratic, you will try to put them in position in your characteristics, in your way of talking and other things, which would make others feel, oh, he is a aristocratic man, in a way good, in a way bad. Venus in Taurus in Virgo and Capricorn, these are the signs where Venus becomes very intelligent. Venus starts evaluating things. Venus starts balancing things. Venus becomes a businessman. Venus becomes a personality which starts looking at things in a perspective as to how we make money. What is good for me? What is bad for me? You become practical. Venus in Gemini, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius makes a person which is a person very relationship oriented. Here you would like to enjoy life. You would like to go for you would love the opposite sex. You would like to do a lot of things at one time. You would like to communicate. You would like a field where your basic would be to, of course, here again in Venus, Gemini, and Libra, the basic fundamental approach would be how to gain. Now, gain would be in all spheres of life, but the way to gain would be talk your way out, make your way out, manipulate people, talk to people, make relationships. So that would be your basic methods of functioning. Venus in Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Here Venus becomes luxurious, Venus becomes emotional, Venus becomes a person where would like to have company of the opposite sex, a person who could would by his emotions, by his mannerisms, by his way of talking, be able to get his way through. Approach would be more an emotional approach, approach where he would be thinking more, approach where he would be imagining more. So by means of your thinking process, imagining process, by thinking of the future, that is how you would operate in your love life, in your sex life, in dealing with other people, and in creating an impression about yourself. So this is what Venus is in ascendant. It is a very good thing to have Venus in ascendant, as it is good to have Jupiter, which I'll come later. But Venus, again I repeat, is the planet of Kali Yuga. It is a planet of value add. It is the planet of luxuries. It is a planet of your emotional quotient. It is a planet which says, I feel, I like, I love. This is what is my intuition. Let me go with it. Let me do it. Let me try it. Which is not there with Jupiter. So that today that is becoming very important. So this is what Venus is when it is placed in your ascendant. I hope you would have liked this video. And this is my approach for people who are learning astrology, to understand the basic concepts themselves and then read themselves, or perhaps whenever they go to an astrologer, at least know that what is being told to them is right. They don't get duped, and that is what my whole investment of time and whatever research I do is to put the science in the right perspective. To know more about me, you can Google my name. You can go to Facebook. I have my two sites, Shanker Study and Shanker Astro. You can go there. You can also go to Sagar Publication, which has a large number of books which have been written by me, which you can read and perhaps get a better insight of the whole thing. So this is it for now, for today, and bye for now. Thanks.